Hey guys, so today we're going to be covering. Oh, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Gabby. I'm sweaty. Are you? Take your jacket off. Let's get comfortable. Today we're going to be discussing a very hot topic forging COVID-19 vaccination cards. Let's dive in. So on January 30th, this little news story came out. It was a cold day in Long Island, New York. Two nurses, Julie DeBuono and Marissa Uraro. The two nurses, you guessed it, made fake vaccine cards for a plethora of people. And we're gonna get you the story right now. Transition. So basically, Julie DeBuono owns and operates a healthcare center called Wild Child Pediatrics. And her little nurse friend were selling fake vaccine cards. Okay, this is not the first time we've heard of something like this. However, guess how much money they made? Guess how much money they made? I'll wait. Y'all come up with something yet? They made over $1.5 million. Money. And you would do it too for a check. They were caught by the police because one of the nurses sold an undercover detective a fake vaccine card. That'll do it. So they were charging $220 for adults and $85 for children. This is the potential of how many adults they could have sold it to. 6,000. Now, when we talk about the children, which was 85, they would have gave fake vaccine cards to 17,000 children. 17,000 children. After they were caught by the undercover detective, police seized only $900,000 because they had it in cash lying around the room. What I want to know is, where's the rest of the money and how can I have access to that? So, we're going to get into the consequences of what happened with these two fine women. Both of the women got charged with forgery of the second degree, which is a Class D felony in New York, which means that they can serve up to 7 years in prison. And a fine of $5,000, up to, depending on the judge, how he's feeling that day. They were also charged with knowingly submitting false information into a government database. So they would enter the fake vaccines into the COVID-19 database, which would then be validated into the New York State Immunization Information System. While both of these nurses clearly committed crimes, they both pleaded not guilty to the court. However, we are awaiting a sentence as this is a brand new case. They have not been sentenced or brought to court, but they were arrested. So DeBuono has a husband, and his name is Darren. And this is where things start to get a little bit tricky. Darren is a police officer. Wife, criminal. I know what you're thinking. Actually, I really don't. I'm not an empath. It's kind of sus. He is being investigated by the police department because, come on, your wife has $90,000 in cash lying around the house. You're gonna say you didn't know about it? I mean, I wasn't there, but come on, I'm just looking at the facts. Police released a statement and said that, I quote from the commissioner, "I hope this sends a message to others who are considering gaming the system that they will get caught and that we will enforce the law to the fullest extent." A little bit too comfortable. So basically the police are saying watch your back. New York is one of the toughest states with lockdown. There's mask mandates everywhere. A lot of places require proof of vaccination, which is probably why the numbers were so high for the fake vaccination card. This just actively displays an abuse of power. She's a nurse. She got her license. She can do things that the average Joe like myself cannot. So while this is also illegal, it's kind of morally incorrect. You're out here flexing your vax card and you're not even vaxxed. Meanwhile, you're falsifying information about yourself and potentially getting other people sick or putting them at a higher risk of getting sick. You know what I'm saying? This also is not the first time this happened in general. Federal agents have seized mass amounts of fake vaccine cards. As I said before, it is a federal offense, so I know we're all out here trying to make our money, but it's just crazy to see what the world has turned into. 5 years ago, I never would have thought. Fake vaccine cards, what do you need a vaccine card for? It just shows how COVID-19 is affecting our lives every single day and even offering new ways to commit crime. So, thank you guys. Please stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll see you later.